She kept saying, because it's our 5th birthday today.
Is it actually today?
Yeah. 5 years, it was our first
Fabulous.
show. And she kept saying, it's on a Wednesday. She said, no, I really want to get a special episode done. I said, well, there's only one person you can ask. So.
And Barbara wasn't free, so...
No, exactly.
We tried a few.
Yeah. No, we thought, we'll get Cheryl, it's fine.
Greetings and welcome to HotHaus Drag. May we please remind you that this episode could contain strong language and adult themes. So, if that's going to be an issue for you, may we kindly suggest that you off immediately. And now, please welcome your host, the UK's nuclear bombshell of drag and HotHaus CEO, Kenz.
Hello and welcome to a very special episode of the HotCast, the official HotHaus Drag podcast. I'm your host, Kenz, and joining me on my sofa today, she needs no real introduction, but I'm going to give her one anyway. She is undoubtedly one of the most iconic queens to come out of the Essex scene, amongst many other things. Please welcome the one and only Cheryl!
Studio audience even applauded.
Exactly.
How fabulous.
Yeah, we borrow them from Lorraine when she's not using them, so...
Well, she's never using them. She's never there.
Exactly. So how are you, my dear? Are you all good?
I am good. I am well. I am fabulous. I'm having a camp old Pride season. I'm not going to lie. I was a bit What's the word? I had trepidation going into this Pride season with obviously the political climate, not to get there 2 seconds into the pod, but I was like...
Straight into the hard-hitting stuff.
I know, but I was like, is this Pride season going to feel heavy? Is it going to feel like we've really got to be like on it? But you know what? I feel like people have turned up and turned out this Pride season.
Yeah, I was sort of the same. I've only done like one Pride this year, so like nowhere near your level. Yes, Essex Pride.
Which was fabulous.
Indeed, it was.
Did you guys melt on that cabaret stage?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, not as bad as last year, because that was performing in literal Satan's arsehole.
Oh dear, nobody needs that.
No, exactly, and he didn't douche. And yeah, I mean, it was literally last year, it was so hot. It's the only time I've come off a stage and Jake's actually had to like monitor me. Like,
because you were going to hit the ground and pass out?
Yeah, like it was so bad. But yeah, I mean, thankfully this year it was just a case of, your makeup melting, the wig lace coming undone. It was just usual, so...
I mean, at least the tech didn't fuck you over like they did me.
Really?
Yes, there was a TikTok that was posted. What was it? The music suddenly got faster?
So... everything was going really well. And like, to be fair, my tech is not that difficult because I'm lip syncing. You've literally just got to know when to press play and know when to press the next one, because on the systems they all use, like, it just stops when you finish the track.
Literally, yeah.
So I'm like, I have like 2 that go back to back. So like track 1 goes straight into track 2. Luckily they did that. They followed the instructions, but track 2 for some reason played at double speed.
Which is just what you want on a boiling hot day and you're dancing.
Alvin and the Chipmunks meets Speed meets...
like hyperpop. Like, yeah.
And Kylie Minogue with a helium tank. Literally, it was like... And I was like, look, I know they run a tight ship.
Yes.
They run a tight ship, so I could not be messing around with technologicals. So I tried to commit to it, and I went, no can do. So, yeah, I pulled the plug on that track, tried to start again, and they only turned it down a little bit, so I was just like, meh. Look, we live, we laugh, we love.
Exactly. There we go. Exactly. Wise words indeed.
When in Rome.
Yes, which is very lovely, to be fair. Have you ever been?
I went for my 30th birthday.
Same.
Did you actually?
Literally, this year was my 30th. Went to Rome. Jake took me.
It is such a fabulous city, but just off the record, did you feel like it was like the most intimate city?
Yes.
Like you could literally walk to everything in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, I don't I mean, apart from getting from like the airport to our like
that's a
hotel, apart from that, I don't think we actually had to go on a train once. It was all like bus and walk.
I didn't even get on a bus. I used my 2 little trotters. But to be fair, I do enjoy a walk.
Yeah, I mean, walking around Rome was lovely though. I mean,
And like every third shop is a gelato, so it's an easy excuse to sample the delicacies.
literally going over there, my goal was I want to, because I think they've got like the weight things at the like border control now, haven't they, to like make sure that it's not like 2 people going through. I was like, I want to eat so much pasta while I'm over there. They mistake me for 2 people, like coming back into the country.
Well, you're looking snatched, Diva, so your mission unaccomplished.
Thank you. I'm on Ozempic. I'm not really. I'm like one of the remaining queens that's not at this point, I think.
And there is no shame or judgment to anybody on it.
No, exactly.
No shame or judgment. Look, at the end of the day, we live in a society where social media dictates the norms to everybody.
Yeah.
And I think as long as you're not causing yourself ill health and harm,
No, exactly.
whatever you need to do to bring yourself joy in your own life and have support, do it, Divas.
Exactly. And to be fair, there are some people that actually need it for medical reasons.
Yes.
Like a couple of our performers are on it for actual, its intended purpose.
Yes.
And now they look very snatched off from it. So, you know.
Maybe I needed a dose. Somebody come jab me. Oh, no, don't take that out of concept.
There's the new Grindr tagline. Someone just come and jab me. Not that we're probably on Grindr.
Do you know what the funny thing
Both
is?
married women.
I know. The funny thing is I worked with Grindr for Mighty Hoopla and then just went to one of their events, and it's like, I'm not even on this shit.
Yeah.
But hey, it's not about what you know, it's who you know.
And that is the industry that we are in.
Yes.
And that's how we got Cheryl here today, because I actually know someone. So,
Well, the thing is I will shout this till the cows come home, that I am so proud of what you and HotHaus do for Essex, because I remember, well, my first gig was in Essex ever, Evoke, Chelmsford, Glitter Bomb, Chelmsford,
I remember
on a
Glitter Bomb.
Sunday night. There was only 5, so you can't remember that many.
I mean, there was only one in Basildon with Naomi Smalls, so...
That was a fabulous night, because I didn't think that many people would turn up out in Basildon to see Naomi Smalls, but me hurtling myself off the barrier. Though you could tell that was the early days of my drag, because I was a spring chicken and now I fucked it for myself.
Yeah.
I like to just sit and observe the shows instead of running around.
Word of advice to all the you young queens: make the most of your athleticism while you've got it, because...
But the thing is, it's like, I will commend myself that I was dance trained, I went to university, I did the damn thing. So I knew where my body was meant to be, at what time my body was meant to be there, and how it needed to get there. I trained to do that.
100%.
Did they teach me how to dip a death drop at university? No. Did I take the fundamentals of what I learned? Yes. Did I adapt that into my work? Yes. And then you go from there. But some of these new baby queens hurtling themselves around the stages, causing injury, tearing hamstrings. I'm like, look, take a class. Take your gig money and invest it back into your craft. People think investing back into your craft is like buying a highlighter from NYX Cosmetics. No. It's learning the tools that you need to curate and craft your way into the industry.
Wig styling, audio editing.
I mean, don't talk to me about wig styling. 10 years, still don't know how to do a tease. Actually, I could do a little back comb.
Yeah, I can do a root tease. I mean, I'm better at cutting than I am the rest of it.
She's a hairdresser.
Yeah, I did this.
Multi-skilled, multifaceted. Been around the world and I.
I still can't find my baby. So, yes, apart from Essex Pride...
We really went off on a tangent there from Essex Pride, didn't we? Pride season.
That's what we do, though.
Hey.
There we go. London Pride, all good as well? No, you did that recently.
Do you know what? London Pride was fabulous, but coy, it was a long day.
Yes.
I like to be present. I like people to see me out and about, because it's not often I'm actually out on the town.
Yeah.
Not like, woo, out on the town. But like, I come in, do my gig, and I leave.
Oh yeah, girl, same.
I'd like to be at home in front of my air conditioning unit, breezing it out. So when I do have a little splurge of being out on the town, I like to make sure that I'm present and visible, doing my duties. How many selfies did I take? I do not know. How many shots did I do? Do not know.
The limit does not exist.
Well, to be fair, I knew I didn't do that many because I woke up like a spring chicken at 8:30 a.m. and I got in an Uber back home at 9:45.
That's pretty good.
So that's packing up a hotel room as well.
Which, for a drag artist, no mean feat.
But the thing is like, I think of packing like paint by numbers.
Same.
Once you know where everything's got to go, you just put it in bag number 3 and ship it off.
Yeah, it sort of becomes automatic after a while. It's just done.
Yeah.
Like Tetris.
Well, I'm terrible at Tetris, but great at packing. And do you know what I'm even better at? When we go to the shops, like the supermarket, nobody else is allowed to pack those bags. It's only me. I load up the conveyor belt in its according. I mean, there might be a slip of the autism with me, undiagnosed.
I mean, you're on the right sofa for it then.
But I have to make sure that I look in the trolley, and even when I'm loading up the trolley as we're going round, everything's in its right categories and like sizes to be packed into the bags. So you pack accordingly. I cannot bear watching people struggle putting like 7 bags worth of shopping when you needed 2.
Yeah, I mean, plus it's just wasteful for, plastic bags and...
Oh, well, I've got my reusables.
Well, yeah, I mean, but some people can't even plan ahead to bring them, so,
And that's okay, because life is all about surprises and the unexpected, so...
And if your surprise that day is a 20p bag charge, then...
Do you know what ones I don't like is the compostable ones, and not because of the fact that they're good for the environment. It's the fact that when I've been to the co-op, which love the co-op, but hate the co-op at the same time, when I go to the co-op and I forget a bag, because the co-op trips are always like the last minute, you need something, you didn't even realise you needed it.
Literally did that on holiday.
So it's like you grab those bags and then they break.
Yeah.
Because they're made of grass. Compost.
Well, let's be fair. I think the co-op bag that you got in Wales, that had a very nice texture. It felt very soft. It was quite nice.
Where are these bags? Where can I find them?
Wales.
Yeah.
So, there we go. Right, so on that...
riveting conversation about carrier bags.
We got our second Rue girl onto the show, and we start talking about carrier bags. Nyan Bella.
Oh, yes. Is she from Essex?
No, but she, before Drag Race, she did our competition.
Did she?
Yeah.
Look, I don't know what world I've been living in. I feel like the last couple of weeks, people have been telling me things, and I'm like, really?
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, that's me with most of the industry nowadays. Like, since I've started HotHaus, it's just, I'm focused on what we do, and that's it. Anyone else, I'm like, oh, are they? Okay.
Well, as Mother Ruth said, if they ain't paying your bills, pay them no mind.
Now, sissy that walk.
Now, sissy that talk.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Nyan Bella.
Yes, Nyan Bella.
Second Rue girl.
First Rue girl, you're second, but,
Yes. That's what I meant. I'm the second.
We know how to do math here. So, yeah, let's have a little chat about you while we're...
Oh, do we have to? Let's talk about you, Kenzie. Now, where were you born?
Literally here in Basildon.
Oh, you're a Bas Vegas born and bred?
Literally never... I've been in this house all 30 years.
Do you know, and I love that because I love when the roots are always there.
Yeah.
And you know where you're coming and where you're going, because I could never be one of those people that just flits here, there and everywhere. Like some of my friends that move every 7 months, I'm like, couldn't be me.
No.
Could not be me.
It's the admin as well and the logistics. That's...
I mean, that would... shit now.
That is going to be my biggest fear when, me and Jake eventually get a place, like, how the hell am I transporting all my drag?
You'll do it.
Oh yeah, it'd be probably like no good for the environment, the amount of journeys I have to make, but
Hey, you're only making it once.
exactly. There we go. See?
But anyway, enough about me derailing this podcast. I'll let you go back to hosting it.
No, I mean, I was just, going to talk a little bit about yourself, more so for the benefit of those that maybe don't know as much about you. I know that you've probably done every interview going at this point, but, I'll try and make it as interesting as possible.
Can you believe it's been 7 years since Drag Race UK season 1?
That is insane. And I literally still remember, like, the initial announcements that it was coming. And I think, literally, I heard first about that you was on it, and I wasn't surprised because, let's be honest, you were...
Well, I was very surprised.
I wasn't. Like, from the moment that I sort of, like, got to meet you and all of that, I was like, the moment there is a Drag Race UK, Cheryl is front of that queue. And
Alyssa said that as well.
Yeah.
We were on stage together once, and she was like, Miss Cheryl, if there is a Drag Race UK, bitch, you gonna be on it. And I said, well, thank you, Alyssa. And then at that point, I remember it specifically because it was, do you remember the Beast from the East in 2018?
Yeah.
What a little slag she was.
She was.
Ruined so much. I got snowed into a venue in Guildford at the University of Surrey with Alyssa. And she loves to do the zhuzh.
Yeah.
So she arrived in a hotel bathrobe, a turban, and 6-inch heels. No flats, no nothing. And the university is on a hill. And the snowstorm just came in. And she already tried to pull on the gig because she was like, I'm not going to be stuck in no snowstorm. No, man. And she was trying to go back to Heathrow. And we managed to convince her because it was sold out. It was like 1,100 people.
Literally.
At the University of Surrey. And then the snow comes in. And like, there was no way down the hill. And we were trying to get her to walk down the hill. And she was like, you can only imagine what that dressing room was like.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, she was the first to be like, you're going to be on Drag Race UK. And I was like, yeah, like us never thinking it was. We'd only had the ambassador competition.
I fully remember that.
True TV.
Yeah.
I remember watching all the entries because they put them all on the True TV YouTube page. And I remember watching one of Amanda Bang, who was one of the first queens I ever worked with. She needs to come back to drag because she was fabulous. But I remember her entry, and she did it so drunk on a night out, and she just put up the camera because she was in drag. And that's what, like, this is what I wish I could transport everybody back to, like, 2016, and they could experience what drag was like doing that, because I'm going to say something very controversial here.
Oh, hot takes.
Hot takes at HotHaus. People have forgotten how to have fun. And
Thank you.
And people have forgotten what drag is all about. It's not about serving cunt and serving looks. Like, yes, serve a look, but you're allowed to have fun, girl.
Literally, there is nothing wrong with both looking drop dead gorgeous, but also being the clown.
And I wouldn't even say it's necessarily about being the clown. It's more about, like, you don't have to sit in a corner and be, like, so stressed about a wig hair moving and, like, a nail popping off. Go, grab a lemonade if you don't drink. Grab a shot and just have fun. Let loose, in the words of Lucy LaDuca. Like,
let loose.
You need to, like, people have forgotten how to have fun.
100%. Like, get a bit of round of applause for...
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Cheryl's hot take of the day. But yeah, no, it is...
Aren't we meant to do that at the end?
No, that's happy endings. Oh. We're, for you especially, we've added a hot takes
Well, the
section.
thing is, there's so many H's going around here.
I know. I like to stay on brand. I like alliteration. Again, autistic.
Hey. When in Baz.
But no, literally, I was not surprised when, like, I found out that you was. I think I was out for lunch with Lily Snatch Dragon one day.
Shut up. You know Lily.
She's one of my drag aunts.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Look, even I'm learning today.
There we go. So yeah, I was literally out for lunch with her. We were at like some Thai place near her work. So I think I'd just been fabric shopping. So I was like, oh, I'm in the town.
She's still living in Manchester right now.
Yeah, her and Mark just brought a house together. Yeah.
Oh.
Shout out Lily Snatch Dragon.
I mean, Lily was there at the real start of my career because, like, whilst I started in Glitter Bomb and in Chelmsford and doing that circuit, I feel like I really started once I, like, stepped into the London scene because I entered a competition called Not Another Drag Competition, very aptly named for says what it does on the tin.
Exactly.
But I did that competition and Lily was a judge, I think 3 times that season. And you just get to know them. And then I was in with the circle and the scenes and then we all started doing shows together. So like when you mention people like Lily, like I'm like transported back.
Well, the kicker is I did NADC. You and her were my judges. Full circle.
When was that 2018?
Yes, I would have still been depressed and working at Zara. So yeah, about 2018.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember it fondly.
What, Zara or me judging you?
Both. No, to be fair, like the critiques I got back then were valid. I mean, I performed in Doc Martens for God's sake. Like,
I mean,
she's
I
come
can't
a long
say
way
anything.
since
I'm
then.
in like a little cowboy boot.
Which again is still more than me. I mean, there's a submission for Wiki Feet, but full circle. So, but yeah, I was not surprised when I found out. And you know, I suppose obviously I don't want to sort of ask every Drag Race question that you've probably been asked for.
Oh no, let's do
7 years.
Let's do it quick fire.
But like one that I don't know, interested in is like, what was like going through your head the moment that call came through?
Which one? Because you get 2.
Well, I know the first one because that was as far as Estella got, but the second one where you actually were solidified as like.
Okay, so I was a resident at a nightclub in Cambridge every Tuesday.
Yeah.
And obviously Cambridge to Essex, it's not that far, but at 4 o'clock in the morning, it's a lot.
Miles away.
And I would go drop my drag sister Presh.
Yeah.
Back in Billericay. And then I'd drive back to Chelmsford, and like I would do the circle. So I wouldn't get home until like 4:30 in the morning,
Nice.
maybe even later. So I would come in, settle, because obviously when you're driving, you're on like high alert.
Oh yeah.
Like you're just like because you're trying to concentrate. So I need that wind down time, and then I wouldn't wake up until about 11:30, 11:45. I'd force myself up. And I remember waking up and I had a text and it was like, hi, it's insert name here. I'm not going to plug their name here.
Dox them.
from Drag Race UK. Are you alone and free to chat? And it's nice that they text and didn't cold call.
Yes.
Because I don't answer any calls that I don't have the number saved. Because Scary Lou, I'm not answering that.
Yeah. Half the time it's, you know, you've been missold PPI or have you been in an accident?
Do those still go round?
I think we've had like a couple where it's like, oh, we've heard you've been in an accident. And us being us, we're usually like, yeah, I'm actually at the hospital right now. Love playing with them. Just fuck them over.
But that was when I got the phone call and I was laying in bed and I was like, what the hell? And then, the phone call happened. And I'm not going to lie, we did have the psych call 2 weeks prior.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if I should even say that. Anyway, the psych doctor was basically like, if I were you, at the end, he was like, do you know what? You're a very sound person. You're good. You're a good egg. Like, don't worry about this. Like, you've got nothing to worry about with this. I was like, okay. And he was like, at the end of the call, he went, maybe just start prepping some things that you know you would need. He was like, don't read into that. But I just want you, if you are successful, I want you to be as prepared as possible. So basically, he gave me a 2 weeks heads up.
Yes.
Because I think when it comes down to it, it is literally like they have the confirmed list. They've just got to pass the psych.
Yeah.
Imagine if I didn't. Surprised I did.
I mean, it sounds like your psych was better than Nyong's, that's all I'm saying. She spoke about it on the pod. I think in the end, she ended up being the therapist for the psychiatrist, so...
Wow.
Yeah.
Good on you, gal.
It's been a long time since... it's become a long way since you've done it, so now it's role reversal.
Oh, God, yeah. Well, sometimes those interview chairs in the show are like...
Yeah.
Actually, should I be asking about you? How are you today?
Yeah. Are you sure you're all right? Yeah. But yeah, then obviously you sort of like eventually get to the set, etc. What was your sort of initial reaction once you actually saw who you was against?
So I was sixth into the room and I could obviously hear that there was a nice amount of people, but I also gauged because of my call time.
Yeah.
Because they initially, when I first arrived on the first day, because you arrive, you do your master interview, and then you go into the workroom on the third day. They initially told us the call time, and it was like 5:30 in the morning. Like, that was your wake-up call to leave at 7:30.
It's rough.
And I was like, woof. And then they were like, so you won't be leaving until 10:45. I was like, oh, so I'm going to be one of the last.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But I was like, oh, wow, okay. Trying to figure out who could be in there. And I wanted it like the US season. I wanted to walk in there and not know a single person.
Yeah.
And build those relationships. And then I was like, okay, Bagger, Davina, Blue Hydrangea, Crystal. Like, I'd been working with Crystal for years.
Yeah.
I worked with Bagger for years. The only people I hadn't worked with. Oh, Something was there as well.
Yes, yeah.
Something was there at that point. So, like, I knew the four of them. The only people I hadn't met was Blue, but I'd seen Davina.
Right, yeah.
So I was like, very like, okay, we got a great cast. We got a great cast.
Amen.
And I think it was so exciting for us because this had never been done before. Whereas now it's like the girls get the calls, you know, the designers are going to blah, 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 blah. So like instantly after seconds of the calls going out, you know, the whole cast.
Literally.
Which is sad because I feel like the excitement's been lost.
Yeah, I feel like that's what Drag Race is missing nowadays. It's missing a lot of, I don't know, just that genre vivre of like actual excitement. Like we
John Frieda, what?
Yeah, John Frieda. We're sponsored by Tressa May and John Frieda. But yeah, it's just sort of, you know, we need like a Masked Singer aspect to it now. Just like,
oh, what? Like who's that?
Yeah, what? Just taking them to set. They're all just got like hoodies on that say "Don't talk to me" and their faces covered. And
oh, but that'd be horrible for the makeup.
To be fair, I'd go around in a hoodie that said "Don't talk to me" anyway. So
not in this weather.
No, t-shirt. But yeah, so other than, you know, your eventual elimination, did you have a good experience overall?
Oh yeah, look,
for you?
It is what it says on the tin. It's high pressure, it's a lot of work,
Yeah.
It's long days, it's very stressful. But in hindsight, I still loved every single day. As much as, well, not every single day. Episode 2, we won't talk about that.
No.
But we loved every single second. And the thing is if I could bottle the joy and excitement on that set,
Yeah.
I'd be a millionaire. Because it was electric. And like I'd had the pleasure of hosting many a Rue girl through the club circuit, which, full transparency, I miss.
Yeah.
I miss nightlife because nobody goes out anymore. Since COVID, people have realised, oh, we can have the same fun at home, which, to be fair, I love it too.
Yes.
But like, I miss the electricity of performing on a random staircase in Canterbury at 1 a.m. You know, like the ridiculousness of adapting a number you've choreographed to performing on a staircase. Like,
Oh yeah. Here is literally a drinks crate. Perform. Like,
oh yes,
some of them are actually like that. I know Presh tore a leg or something on a stage like that once.
Oh yeah, we were performing on a makeshift like runway catwalk, and they were a bit uneven, and it was like Dobby tumbles.
Yeah.
But it was such an electric set that I would go back and do season 1 again.
Yeah.
Just for that feeling.
Yeah.
This lip is gorgeous, by the way.
Well, thank you. To be honest, it's actually the first time in maybe 2 or 3 years I've actually worn lip gloss. Only because
not me.
No, I'm regretting it now that we've got like 15 fans going, and this is like a sort of hair where I don't really want to put too much hairspray in it. So now I've just got like...
it's got to feel...
Yeah, just... but now I've got like flyaways like going into my face. So if I'm like constantly touching my face, I'm not doing a Britney, I'm just... Yeah.
You're excused.
I know. Thank you.
This is
my
your
show.
podcast.
Exactly, my show, my rules. And, you know, again, not wanting to talk too much about Drag Race, but this is a question I want to ask because I have a sick fascination with this type of thing.
Okay.
And this is going to very much show my level of autism. When you did Canada, if I'm allowed to talk about it.
Oh, yeah, we can skip the second one. We don't need to talk about that.
Okay. But the thing that I want to know is, like, what the hell was the logistics for that like? Because obviously in the UK, it's all like trains, automobiles, most likely to get to set, whereas that's like planes.
Oh, yeah. So, like, it was like a strict 6 bags.
Yeah.
Everything's got to fit in a travelable bag. But I did bend the rules and I went with a tub for my wigs.
Work.
But, like, the heavy-duty ones.
Yeah.
I bolted them shut. I did the padlocks so they couldn't get into them because I knew if they were, like, trying to get into them, they would just pull all the wig. Like, literally grab the hair and, like, yank it and shit like that. Like, these airport security staff don't give a flying fuck. They're just like nah, nah, nah.
They're on minimum age anyway, so why should they give a damn about the cross-dressers?
I know, but I made sure that it had, like, I'll send you a picture because I put, like, 47 fragile this way up stickers so they couldn't, like, miss 1 or 2. It was like sticker board.
That's the level of preparedness that I love and appreciate. Like,
but I was making sure that those wigs arrived properly and safely because that was the first time I've ever had to travel for Drag Race.
Yeah.
Not just schlepped in a car around the corner.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, that's where I do have, like, a sick fascination with logistics, like, especially when it comes to, like, tour logistics. Like,
oh, yeah.
How the fuck is Gaga transporting a full medieval castle from, like, capital city to capital city? Like, that sort of thing. Like,
if you could see the lorries, you would have palpitations.
Well, sometimes you do. I mean, sometimes we've been to the O2 and they have... Sometimes we do the valet parking, you know, if we're feeling a little bit...
Bougie
fancy. A little bit fancy for once. Reba McEntire fancy. And...
don't let me down.
Exactly. This is your one chance. And yeah, as you sort of go to the valet parking, you do go past the, like, in and out section for the arena. So you do see, like, the tour buses and the lorries and that. And it's like, I would just love to, like, just
be flammable.
Yeah, just, like, climb onto one of them and just, like, have a look around. Oh, that's how they did that. And yeah, I've got such a weird fascination with it.
Once you know how the sausage is made,
yeah,
it does blow your mind. But also, the minute you know how the sausage is made, you're numb to it.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm numb to most of life nowadays. So
aren't we all? But it was definitely a challenge.
Yeah,
because they said, look, you got your 6 bags, but they have to be a specific weight, and, like, the weight allowance was fair for everybody because everybody had to get on a plane, except for the Canadian girls. So, like, their bags got weighed. Yeah. Like, individual items got weighed.
Well, still, just make it fair for them. Just make them do a Taylor Swift. Just go from point A to point B, private jet, you know.
To be fair, some of the Toronto girls literally only had to go, like, 10 minutes down the road.
Work.
Lucky girls.
I know, must be nice.
Literally, when so season 1,
yeah,
I got picked up outside my house and I had to hand my phone over because a producer and a driver came and met me at my house on the Sunday I got picked up, put the phone into the envelope, sealed it. I then had to sign the seal to show that I gave permission for my phone to, and like they would see if it was broken open or not. So smart on their part.
Yeah.
But so I was gone, and all I got told is we were going to a location. I wasn't told which hotel, where. Very vague. Like there was hundreds of hotels in this area.
Yeah.
And then we pull up, and I'm like, "Are you joking? We pulled up to Westfield, Stratford." I went, "We're staying at Westfield, Stratford." I thought we'd be a bit more discreet than that.
Yeah.
Westfield, Stratford?
To be fair,
The car park I park at all the time.
Car park A, not only...
Oh, yes,
that's
the
like,
only one.
Yeah, literally. That's,
not B.
That's the only element of it I know. I don't know if it is still the same, but I think it was like the first DragCon UK RuPaul fully spoke about, because we went to like one of her talks or that, back when she did talks. And she spoke about like on her off days on filming, she would just wander around Westfield, Stratford.
Girl, when I tell you, RuPaul on the workroom days literally comes in, does the today's challenge, then she's done.
Yeah.
And when I found out that she was just mooching around John Lewis in Westfield, Stratford 5 times a week.
I'm slaving my arse off making a dress out of hazard tape for you, and you're literally just wandering around Debenhams.
Rest in peace, Debenhams.
Exactly.
But it did make me howl that, like, when I got back from filming, so many of my friends that worked at Westfield would be like, "Yeah, Rue just came into Mac today." And it's just like, there's no subtlety. But also, Rue don't give a fuck. Did you see the TikTok of Rue being like, "Here are my top things to do in London. I love the Elizabeth line." It is great.
RuPaul's TikToks, honestly, are...
I aspire to that level of unhinged.
And may I say, as someone who regularly doom scrolls TikTok and yours come up, you're very much there already. Like, there's times when I don't want to be like,
what the hell?
What, I don't want to be like Kathy Bates Misery level stalker, but like, there are literally times when like your videos come up and I just want to comment like, "Nurse, she's awake again." Like, just the level of unhinged is, I love it. I love it. You're doing a good job. You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Thanks, Mum. I've got to a point in my life and in my career where I just don't care anymore. Like, especially when it comes to socials, there was so much pressure a few years ago put on us to be like, this is the level you need to produce. This is what kind of stuff. If you don't produce this, you're a failed artist. Now I'm like, I'm going to post up a TikTok of me eating an ice lolly, talking about how ice lollies make my pussy pop. You know? That's the shit I want to do, because at the end of the day, I've got nothing to hide. I'm a very open book.
Yeah.
But equally, I'm like, if that is what comes into my head, so be it.
And we need more of that, honestly. I mean...
Like, don't get me wrong, the socials still play the socials game and they hide everything because they're shady little bastards.
Oh, yeah.
But
you know,
I'm still having
still
it
got
out
to be
there.
a little bit homophobic about us.
Oh,
but,
yes. Unless you're a pretty boy.
Yeah.
So the horny gays like it. That's the only things that gets likes these days. But I digress. Anyway, what we're talking about, Westfield, Stratford.
Westfield, Stratford. What's your favourite store there?
Oh, that is a very good question. I do enjoy the Sephora just because I like the little moochie around.
Yes. I remember when it, like, dropped as well. The first time, that was a moment.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Yeah. I
avoid the Primark.
Yeah.
Because that is not Belinda Carlisle, heaven on earth. It's hell on earth in there. I do enjoy like the smaller shops. So like down the little alleyways.
It's one that like weirdly gives me a little like pep in my step is like, I think it's I don't know if they still got it. I've not been in a while. But it was like a little cart as you sort of like go from the train station into Westfield, and it was like a little flower cart. And
at the front by the Starbucks. That's still there.
And it had all the little flowers, and there would be like rainbow roses and like neon blue roses. I love that little one.
I try my best to have a bouquet of flowers in my house as often as possible. I know it's sad buying yourself flowers, but it gives me a different lease of life. When I walk into my living room, you can smell a flower, you can see a flower.
Yeah, well, when you got all that Drag Race money behind you, I mean, you can have fresh flowers every day, can't you?
What money?
I know. I know.
Money? Girl, the tax man and the VAT man. You earn a nice paycheck. That 90% of that's gone.
Do we have the thing as well in the UK where any winnings from something like Drag Race is considered lottery?
No, you keep everything.
Thank God.
You keep everything.
Because literally, I think Trixie Mattel, like one of the few drag artists I do still stan, said that like her All Stars 3 money, she got like 60,000 from it.
Yeah, they take 40%.
Yeah, because it was deemed as like lottery winnings. So she literally got enough for like the bus ride home, which is ridiculous.
I think she's doing all right now.
Yeah, I think she's doing okay now. But yeah, so what else unhinged can we talk about? I just love, like, this is the thing, like, I'm trying to like think of as much different stuff as possible because at this point I think every interview for you must be like Gaga, like bus, club, another club, another club.
Well, I'm not going to lie to you, I don't do that many.
Fair enough.
And it's not because I don't want to, it's got to feel right for me.
Yeah.
And it's like, I was obviously going to do this because, you know, us Essex Divas, but for me, there isn't, unless I've got something beneficial to say or on a topic I really want to talk about, there's not much more I can really say or do because I've shared too much over the last 7 years. I'm like word vomit. I'm like, it's all just come out.
But it's enjoyable. But I mean, you do also, let's not forget, have your own podcast.
I do indeed.
Is it Killers, Cults and Queens?
It is indeed.
Yes.
It's a true crime dip into the world of the spookiest, scariest, and damn right weirdest corners. And each week we discuss either a true crime case, cults, conspiracy theories, mysteries, historical cases, fun, quirky stuff that's happened in the world. Like, we do it all. When we started, it was very much like serial killers, cults, and we're 5 seasons, fast approaching the end of 5 seasons.
Work.
And a nice little exclusive. We'll be always on. We're not doing seasons after this. So we'll just be on. So we've planned the next 20 cases. That takes us all the way up to the end of the year. And then we'll regroup in like November, plan again. But I love doing it because I was never in the world of true crime. I didn't watch any like of those shows.
I was going to say, have you always had like an interest in that sort of thing?
Never.
Really? Wow.
And the show was actually birthed from our old producer coming up with the concept and just wanting me to react to these true crime cases. They were like, how ridiculous, because they watched Drag Race UK. They were like, how ridiculous would Cheryl's reactions be to all this stuff? And it's like, yeah, it was ridiculous because I was like, what the bloody hell is going on this fine day?
Yeah. Who's the most ham person that we could get? Well, Alyssa's not available, so let's call Cheryl.
Yes. So yeah, and we've been on a journey with the podcast.
Yeah.
We've had different houses look after us. Different things happen, not because of us, but because of business,
life.
And quite frankly, ever since we went independent and did it all our own, we've secured more sponsors and got more listeners than we ever have. So it's like, don't think you need, like, it's like those pop stars that like, you don't need a record label to be a star. Like, it is true.
Meanwhile, they're signed up to like Interscope, Def Jam, or, you know,
Warner Records.
Sony Records.
But no, it's like, you can make a big lane for yourself if you put your mind to it and just get to work. Don't get me wrong, I'm very lucky to have the platform I do, but I still put the groundwork in.
100%. And that's the thing, like, so many people, I don't think actually realise, and we will cut to break soon, but fuck it, I'm having too much fun talking.
The gossip.
Exactly. Trust it, the uncut content from this is going to be something else. But yeah, I mean, I sort of feel like there's such a thing nowadays, going back to, you know, people not having as much fun with drag, etc. I also sort of feel like there's a thing of, I remember growing up and it was like, in school, when people said like, oh, what am I going to do in the future? I'm just going to go on the X Factor and that'll be fine. You know, my life will be made.
Oh, I'm just going to go on Britain's Got Talent.
Exactly. And I feel like now we're approaching a stage where that's become like Drag Race for people, but people don't actually realise how much work you have to put in before, during and after.
You said it, not me.
Directly from the horse's mouth. Nay. But yeah,
you were thinking it, but you said it.
The amount of times I compared that to Jake's laugh, because sometimes he does a laugh and it literally sounds like out of White Chicks.
Is it fabulous though?
Yeah, it's hilarious because you'll be in like a comedy show or something. And it's not overly funny. Like the rest of the room's just
Barbara
like,
tells a joke.
Yeah, and the rest of the room's just like that sort of thing. And then Jake from like the middle of the rows in the auditorium would just be like, you know where he is.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, can't lose him.
Who needs Find My Friends? When you've got to laugh.
I mean, because he's so small, he has to make up for it in echolocation, so... And on that note, we shall now go for a very quick ad break, and we shall see you right after this.
Shoo-ba-da-boo-boo-boo.
Bye-bye-bye-bye. This podcast is sponsored by Kaleidoscope. Discover upcoming events, projects, and ways to get involved at kaleidoscope.uk. This podcast is sponsored by Atelier.BLACKHEART. Oh wait, that's me. Now, if you've seen the HotCast, which chances are you most likely have, then you have seen my work. I am always very proud to say that 99% of what I wear in drag is made by me. The other 1%, we don't talk about her. And now I am offering my services to you because on top of being your illustrious podcast host, producer of an award-winning drag company, and everything else that I do, I am now offering my services to you as a costume and fashion designer. Whether you are a queen, king, thing, singer, dancer, or acrobat, everyone, every discipline, and every size are welcome. The process is easy, and I talk directly with you throughout it. After a consultation, a 3D render of a size-accurate model of yourself is made, and then construction is done in a clean, smoke-free and pet-free studio. And may I also say pricing is very fair and reasonable in comparison to other houses and studios. Trust me, those people can get very expensive. So get in touch today. DM on Instagram or Facebook at Atelier.BLACKHEART for all information. Thank you, me, for sponsoring this podcast.
Are you looking to get even more HotHaus goodness into your life? Then follow us on all of our social media channels to stay up to date with our latest news and events. Or you can visit our website at hothausdrag.co.uk to find out more and buy your tickets for our next fantastic show. See you there, my lovelies.
Hello and welcome back to the show. Did you enjoy that ad break? I certainly hope you did. We are still joined on the sofa by the ever divalicious Cheryl the Queen.
Oh, we could say it.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
My thing is I will always be Cheryl Hole to those that love and appreciate what I do.
Yeah.
And accept me for knowing that nothing comes with ill intent with that name. It was just literally like, I could have been Cheryl Pole, Mole, Troll. But it's like, hole.
Yeah.
It's not that deep. I'm digging a bloody hole and they're like,
Do these these people have the same issue with the movie Holes. Like,
Of course, they got an issue with everything. But
Exactly.
I digress. We're back.
hi, welcome, hello.
Mother Blackheart's like, what the hell is happening on this day?
Yes, we're back with the artist FKA Cheryl Hole.
Hi.
Hello. And as always, we are going to open this segment of the show off with audience questions.
Audience questions.
You don't know how satisfying that was, because normally I'm the only one that does that.
Oh,
Because
well.
I have to feel bit in this bit to like while the transition happens, because you can see what happens underneath. So I normally like sat here singing like an absolute moron to myself.
Well, should we do a clean version of that? Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Audience questions.
You got your new jingle.
I'm fully overlaying it with that one.
So does this come from the IG?
Yes, directly from the IG. That's where all you lovely folks out there get to submit questions to our esteemed panel of guests. Thank you for doing so. And
And in 2 weeks' time, an esteemed panel of judges, when we're going to come judge you all for your charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent.
the time has come for you to lip sync for your life. The amount of times I feel like Jessica Wilde during Snatch Game, where she just wakes up and chants that.
Oh my God, yes.
The time has come for you to lip sync for your life. I feel like that most days. So yes, I have a few here for you.
Oh, fabulous.
And we're kicking things off with two people asking basically the same question. And it's a throwback to an earlier episode of the HotCast, which feels weird for me that we've got
we love
like,
a full circle moment.
We've got like throwback moments now. So this one comes from both Gunzia and Summer, and they ask, have you ever eaten a raw coffee bean?
All the time.
Yeah.
Every single day. Actually, no, not every single day. Anytime I have an espresso martini, it's my like pièce de résistance. You just...
Which is where I did think it came from when you did ask that question on Lois's episode.
Well, the thing is it was a trend back in, I say, 2017, maybe
Yeah.
2018, where any queen that was on Instagram Live, because TikTok wasn't really a thing then, they would ask, have you ever eaten a raw coffee bean? And now it's got into my zeitgeist of just trolling everybody, asking, have you ever eaten a raw coffee bean? And it's nice because when it's not like just a rando on your live asking, you see, because I only do it to the other queens.
Yeah.
And I just like trolling because they're like, oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
In a nice way. In a nice way.
I mean, to be fair, if there's anyone that you're going to ask that troll, it's going to be Lois, because the amount of times that like she posts in our group chat that she's like created like a fake persona online, and she'll fully turn up in like people's like lives where they're selling stuff, and she'll just be like, I love this hum, would you sell it for 50p? Like, she's a menace to society.
Do you know what I like doing at the moment? So like, you know, when you swipe through TikTok and it's just like randos, not like the shops, not like famous people. It's like randos who have like 3 people in the live. I wait to hear to see if they're British, and I just type Boots or Superdrug.
Work.
And some people are like, what? And some people are like, oh yeah, definitely Superdrug.
Yeah.
Definitely Superdrug. And I'm like, it's my new trolling question. So have you ever eaten a raw coffee bean? And Boots or Superdrug is my new trolling question.
Perfect. And our next question comes from Cheryl, and she asks, Boots or Superdrug?
It depends on what you need.
Yeah.
It depends on what you need. I don't often look for the points. Like, you know, when like your Boots card gets your money off and stuff like that.
I can't be bothered with all that half the time.
I know.
The only one I do have a good thing going with is Hobbycraft.
Really?
Yeah, surprisingly, I do get. I love my £2.50 loyalty vouchers. Thank you, Hobbycraft.
Well, pop off Hobbycraft. Look, you're doing more for the community than I am, because I've got nothing to buy in Hobbycraft.
Not sponsored, by the way. I wish they would, but
Well, you never know.
I mean, they probably can't afford it. They had to close down like half their branches. So.
Did they? Well,
Yeah.
hopefully not the Wimbledon one.
No, I think she's still going strong.
Good, because I can't lose those TikToks.
No, exactly. But no, in all seriousness, our next question, speaking of the crazy bitch, comes from Lois, lowest common denominator, and she asks, I don't know what the fuck this means. Would you rather go on a date with John Pork or Tun Tun Tung Sahar?
I'm asexual, and I am Buddhist, and I am me. This is me. So, no.
To be fair, I look a bit like Buddha out of drag once the corset comes off. So
I'm hiding this outfit. I didn't put the corset on.
that's why I'm in like a flowy Kylie-inspired dress today.
Oh, which I do love. It's fabulous.
Thank you. Hit me up after. It's so easy to make. I can make you 15 if you want.
No, it's easy for you, not for me.
Well, there we go. That's why people pay me
If
the big
it's
money.
good enough for you, it's good enough for me. It's good enough for two. Anyway, next
Not
question.
copyrighted. Our next question comes from Gunzia, and as is tradition in the audience question segment, we go to food. What is your go-to Greg's order?
Greg's, right, okay. I am actually very opposed to a steak bake.
Oh, okay.
It's like, okay, if I was ranking my top three,
Yeah.
it'd be classic.
In at number 3.
Well, in at number 3, I think would be the vegan sausage roll.
Work.
In at number 2 would be a regular sausage roll. But pinged again in the air fryer once I got home
Oh, okay.
because I want it like piping hot.
Yeah.
Piping hot. And then in at number 1, chicken bake.
I'm with you on that one.
I'm a creamy girl. When it comes to it, I would rather a creamy sauce than a creamy cheesy sauce over like the beefy hearty. Like, don't get me wrong, I love steak, I love gravy, but there's something about the steak bake at Greg's that sits really heavy on my chest.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Like, it's really herby that I'm like, whoa.
Whereas a chicken bake, she's nice, she's light, she'll get you together.
But the funny thing is, I want the sausage roll piping hot. I actually prefer the chicken bake a little colder.
Same with the bean cheese melt.
See, I don't fuck with beans.
Fair enough. Not
She's
bean
bottom
girl.
of the pile.
Yeah.
Baked beans, I'm traumatised from baked beans, and I'll tell you for why. In year 1, when I had my first ever school dinners, they force-fed me baked beans. It was sausage, chips and beans with the little school cake, and they said I couldn't go out to play with everybody else until I cleared everything. And I said that I tried them, didn't like them, and they made me sit there the whole lunch break eating them. So after that, fuck you, baked beans.
I love the idea that like the two people born in the 60s right now in the room are just like listening to that going, yeah, try going to school and they're force feeding you like turkey giblets and I don't know, fucking monkey's bottom and anything else that was available.
What bloody schools did they go to? Monkey's bottoms?
It was the olden days. It was awful, weren't it? I mean,
you had the milks, didn't you? Room temperature milks.
before Thatcher took them away.
Yeah. No, I used to have sandwiches. I never used to have school dinners.
What was in the sandwich, though?
I think my mum used to love to do corned beef or spam.
See, I've never really I love ham. Like, when I grew up, gammon, ham, like, I had ham sandwiches all day, every day in my packed lunch.
This is going to sound weird. Ham, could eat it, buy the packet. Just give me a packet, I'm happy. Gammon, cannot stand.
Really?
I find it too dry.
Well, you haven't had my gammon. Oh, no, that sounds horrible.
There's an offer you don't get every day.
But I love like ham in sandwiches and gammon. Where were we going with this?
Greg's. We're going to Greg's.
Greg's. But like the sausage, cheese and bean melt, absolutely not. Bottom of the pile. I'm going through the thingies. Do you know what? I only fuck with the top 3.
Fair enough.
I will have a steak bake if I'm at Liverpool Street Station.
Yeah.
And I've got the spare 10 minutes to run in there, and that's the only thing they'll have. I'll have it. But I do love the chicken baguette that they do. That's like the French stick.
Or the barbecue chicken one's quite nice as well. But then you do have to be careful what you're doing the rest of the day because it does have a hell of a lot of red onion.
Yeah, I'm so conscious. I travel with mints and like a spray. So whatever I'm wearing that day, I'll have a spray according, like if I'm out of drag or I'm in drag, always in my bag. Because I'm so paranoid about meeting somebody, be like, oh, Cheryl was lovely, but her breath stunk. I had 2 mints before I came in here.
I mean, yeah, I'm very self-conscious of that. Sometimes you just can't help it. We're human.
Yeah, we are human, but I'm
level of
over,
self-consciousness
I'm over
about it as well,
human.
though, is like appreciated sometimes. Some of you need it. Right. So,
What was that? That was a Greg's order question.
Yes.
Tangents.
But to be fair, this is the hard-hitting journalism of the HotCast, so...
I don't think anybody's ever asked me my Greg's order.
There we go. See? One up to everyone else. Thank you, MJ. So our next question comes from Ivy, and they ask, what advice would you give for leading a pride parade?
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah.
I think leading a pride parade comes with a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
And you have to bring the energy that is needed to charge everybody. But you are the first face that everybody is seeing.
Literally, yeah.
So you've got to remember that you've got to conduct yourself with grace and decorum. You've got to bring the vibes and the energy that dictates the rest of the parade. But also you've got to have the bravery to be like, yeah, we're here.
Literally.
And we're queer and we're doing the damn thing. So if you combine all those 3 things whilst also having fun, you're on to a winner and on to a ticket.
And the word of the day for this episode is fun.
F is for friends who do stuff together.
U is for you and me. N is for...
No! I'm joking.
There we go. Just randomly shouting, though. I love it. Our next question comes from Anonymous.
Oh, if they asked to remain anonymous.
Yes.
Oh,
Some
God.
people, we've got people that watch this that are in witness protection. So, yeah, we have to keep them anonymous. They're not, but to be fair, some of them are like teachers and that, so they don't want to like... So near enough witness protection.
Oh, fine.
Yes, and they ask, a guest judge you wished you had on Drag Race, brackets, any of the franchises. I mean, surely you must have gotten like a number 1 for you on Cheryl.
I mean, we were spoiled in season 1.
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield,
Hello.
Maisie Williams. The one that gagged me the most was Twiggy, more than Cheryl.
Yeah.
Twiggy Lawson, the original supermodel, is telling me that I had the best runway walk of the night. Take that, you other 9. And like that was my biggest takeaway. I was kind of glad that Jerry Halliwell, I was safe that episode. I didn't have to talk to her because me and Blue were sitting in untucked, like, what is taking so long? It's because Jerry was yapping, talking absolute nonsense.
Bless her.
I think you should change your name to something right. Yeah, Jerry, no.
Not doing that.
And then we obviously had Jade. Our Jade. We love our Jade, who I'm very blessed to have spent a lot of time post Drag Race with. So,
yeah.
And she is the number 1 ally. If there is an artist out there doing her bit for the community, but more importantly, she's doing the most for the trans community.
Preach it.
Good on you, girl. But yeah, then Cheryl. And like, we've had other guest judges on other seasons, but I think another highlight beyond season 1, because I can rave about that till the cows come home.
Yeah.
Obviously, Lisa Rinna.
I was about to say, what the hell was Lisa Rinna like? Because I'm not a Housewives person. She's the only one I have got time for from that entire franchise.
She just was like, I couldn't believe that she was actually there, because where
Yeah.
I was positioned on the set, I couldn't see who was coming in. And like, when they were like, oh, our final sleuth has arrived. And I'm like, okay, well, it's going to be like Brooklyn dressed as a beaver or something stupid like that. And then I hear the gasps from this side.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell? And then I see the hair, the Lisa Rinna hair walk in. And I'm like, I was playing the super fan, and I was legit being a super fan. But like, I like to pride myself on, like, I can be a fan of somebody, but also remain professional.
Yes.
So like, I wouldn't cry if I met Lady Gaga, but I'd probably cry when I went home.
Yeah, I mean, same. I always like to try and be level-headed. I like to think that if I met Gaga, I would be very, you know, I just want to say thank you for everything that you have done. You have put my life on a certain trajectory. And the moment I leave, then I will probably lose my shit. But also, I can't imagine myself remaining calm while she's in front of me.
Oh, okay. Well, us talking about meeting Lady Gaga.
Yes.
When I met Kylie, I was so cool in the room.
Yeah.
And I was like, Kylie, girl, we need more Kylie lip syncs on Drag Race. She's like, I know, tell me about it.
I would have been like, when are you going to be the special guest?
Well,
Judge,
this is
please?
what's leading me in, because I can now answer your question that I've forgotten, but I just remembered.
There we go. See, we go full circle here.
Kylie,
Yeah.
she needs to be a premiere judge.
Literally,
Premiere episode
I
judge.
fucking love that woman. Like,
Well, I thought she was going to be on the finale of UK versus the World.
Yeah.
Because 2 days before we went into film, they cut half the list and added 2 Kylie songs, and they never add 2 of the same artist unless they're going to be there. We had Something New and we had Call My Name on season 1. And I was like,
something about this seems odd.
well, now I've been through the circuit. You now look for the clues.
Yeah. In that case, like, what do you think about my theory? Next series of the US, they're going to have Madonna. Because she is doing the most for the gays at the moment. Like, in the lead up to Confessions 2.
It would make sense for her to be on a season now.
Yes.
That's filming to come out next year. But no blabbermouths have said anything.
Yeah.
And you know, when they come back from filming, we know everything.
Very true.
So I would like to hope that Madonna, which we'll loop back to that.
Yeah.
We'll loop back to that. But yeah, Kylie would be a judge that I would love to see. Not necessarily be there to be judged by Kylie, but I would love to see her on the panel just getting her flowers.
110%.
Night of 1,000 Kylies, or like a Showgirls runway. Like, imagine them all dressed as Showgirls, and like the references are all the Showgirls era.
Next question comes from Kenzie Blackheart. Night of 1,000 Kylies, what look are you doing?
Well, this is the difficult part, is I would want to try and do the Fever Tour 2002 opening look with the braided hair and but I could not wear the bralette and the silver skirt.
Yeah.
But I'd want to be wheeled out in the armor and it reveal off, and then I walk the runway in the rest of the look. I would love to try and do the Can't Get You Out of My Head catsuit with the slit. I would love to attempt that. On the Showgirls tour, but specifically the Homecoming tour, when she came back in 2006, I would love to do the Dolce & Gabbana leopard print catsuit into the snud headpiece with the boxing gloves that said KM on it.
That was a slay. Yeah.
I love leopard print. I might actually get that.
Yeah, we'll talk after this. We'll talk. Yeah, we'll talk. Yeah. To be fair, confessions are open. Hello, if anyone else wants to get in as well. Hello, I need money. Where was I? Oh, yes. Well, actually, do you know what? It's so funny. I'm just that good of a producer. I'm that good of a producer.
Just ask the next question.
The next question comes from another anonymous, and they ask, what's an outfit from another drag artist you wish you had, or an idea for an outfit you've always wanted?
Well, there we go. We've answered that. But another outfit I would like off another artist. It's hard on the spot because I've probably got like a lookbook of things that I've seen people wear. Obviously, when it comes to drag, you curate looks around your shape, your style, your physique. So I would look at stuff that, say, Taste wears, and I'll go, well, I could never wear that, but I can appreciate it, you know? I mean, I am wearing a House of Blackheart.
Atelier.BLACKHEART.
Atelier.BLACKHEART.
Get that branding in, girl.
She's been going strong for the last year.
There we go. See, built to last. And also, a quick side note on that that Kylie robotic thing. Whenever you want to do that, your girl also does make robots. So,
well, I've heard.
I've got you covered, girl. There we go.
I can see it there.
There we go. And I've got a 3D printer, so what more could...
That baffles me how that works.
I'll give you a little go through of her after this. Right.
Well, you're going to put me in it?
Yeah. We're going to 3D print you and send you on your way.
That
right.
could be a dangerous game.
Tell me about it. Our next question comes from someone called Jake. And he asks...
Oh, was it you? Well, why are you not asking it in the room?
Come on then, come over and you can... Come over and you can directly ask it. I'm sure you remember what...
No, I don't.
Come round. It's fine.
Read the question.
I said top 3 songs to perform.
Top 3 songs to perform. Okay, well, obviously...
Thank you, Jacob Forecast.
Woo! Obviously, Call My Name has got such a special place in my heart, even from before I started performing it post-Drag Race. I still performed it a hell of a lot when we did Gals Aloud and whatnot. I have been loving performing my new Kylie medley at the moment. It's Love at First Sight into Time Bomb into Can't Get You Out of My Head. It is...
The classics.
It is quite fabulous. And strangely enough, I used to perform Tears Dry on Their Own a lot post season 1. I don't know why I stopped performing it. I just think the vibes in the room just didn't call for it. But I think when I did that post-Drag Race, there was such an energy in the room that I was just live, laugh, loving every single second of it. There's probably 1,000 more songs that I love to perform, but those are just the ones off the top of my head right now.
If they're off the top of your head, they're there for a reason.
Exactly, in the frontal lobe.
Exactly. The hippocampus.
What do you call me?
You heard. Our next question comes from Josh. And they ask, a music genre that we wouldn't expect you'd like.
Lots of people think I like R&B music, but I actually really like indie music too. Mm-hmm. That's a Cheryl reference for anybody that didn't get it, but...
we know, yeah.
I'm quite diverse in my taste in music. I think a lot of people would be shocked to know that I know most of the lyrics to, like, Madness and, like, ska music. But that's just purely from, like, my upbringing of cassette tapes in my dad's car. You know, like, we weren't afraid to play the music in the car.
Oh, yeah.
So I learned a lot very young. So that's one thing that probably... And spoiler alert, our House by Madness was on our lip sync list on UK versus the World. And everybody on our first day when we all got to set, they were like, what the fuck is this song? And I'm there like, I remember when everything was good, when we would have such a very good time, just a fine time, such a happy time.
That would have been iconic, though.
And like me doing the and Ruby like.
Yeah, there we go. What could have been?
Well, there we go. We've answered that question.
Perfect. Our next question comes from Will. And they ask, the most crazy story from the Killers and Cults podcast.
Okay, well, there's 2 ways I could answer this. The most craziest in the sense that my jaw was on the floor, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Or, like, the most bonkers one. I think we've just recently covered the Hatton Garden heist.
Yes.
And that was back in 2015, 2014. And it was just a bunch of old age pensioners that decided to rob Hatton Garden as their last hurrah in their 70s.
I mean, someone needs to give more funding to the retirement homes, because if that's the...
Well, the retirement homes now are prisons, so...
There we go.
But that was the one that I was like, this is bonkers, because not only did they fail on the first night and had to come back, like... They had the balls to do that, and they almost got caught by a tripped alarm that they didn't even know had gone off.
Work.
Spoiler alert for anybody. But that was a bonkers case. But then there was a cult case from a cult called the Anthill Kids that did some really messed up stuff that I'm not going to repeat. But if you want to learn, go look into it or listen to the episode in season 1.
There we go. Hooking you through. Our next question comes from... Oh, Jade. Not that Jade, unfortunately, but, you know. We still love you, Jade, whoever you are. We love your roasts on Instagram. What's your do's and don'ts for a roast dinner?
Okay. I'm a firm believer in cooking within your like capabilities.
Yeah.
So like when I first started doing roasts, they started off mini, and then I expanded out once I got comfortable. Don't jump in the deep end straight away unless you've planned it out, because roasts are like strategic. You know,
Oh, yes.
chicken goes in at this time. Once you've done that, you start cutting your potatoes, boil them, let them sit. You know, you've got 40 minutes for. I cook mine in the air fryer,
Work.
so it speeds it all up, and they're so crispy and delish. But also cheat the system. Why make a roux and a cheese sauce when you could just buy the cauliflower cheese?
Thank you.
Like, you don't need to do bells and whistles. But my biggest advice is, if you want to do proper Yorkshire puddings, you get that. I cook mine in a muffin tin,
Okay.
like deep muffins.
Yeah.
So it can only do 6 at a time. But like when it's just me and Hayden at home, 3 each floor.
There we go.
But I put my oil in the oven the minute the oven goes on. So whilst they go in the last 20 minutes, they're in there for a good hour and a half.
Work.
So you need that oil piping hot. Don't pull the tray out of the oven. Just pull the little tray, like the rack out.
Yeah.
Pour in your mixture, put it straight back in, because the minute the air gets mixed,
It's over.
yeah.
There we go.
But that's my advice for roasts.
There we go. Very informative. Don't say we don't teach you anything on this show.
And also, like, if you're afraid to cook a meat like a beef or something like that for overdoing it or underdoing it, just stick to a chicken, or stick to. If you're vegetarian or vegan, This Isn't range, they do a fabulous chicken and stuffing fake joint.
Oh, okay.
So when Hayden didn't eat meat, I would cook that. So I'd cook myself a little small chicken and then put that in sandwiches for the next couple of days. I'm very domesticated. I don't think people actually realise that, but like, if I could quit drag and just be a housewife, I would. I enjoy just going to Aldi,
I think that's near enough my destiny anyway, really. So,
making clothes and cooking dinners.
like any good 1950s domestic housewife, that's my...
You're Brie Vanderkamp.
There we go.
You are
See?
Brie Vanderkamp.
I do think we should have you back for an episode sometime. We'll just completely turn into the Turner sisters, and we'll just like fully Anthea and what's her name, Turner. We'll just go into domestic goddess mode.
I mean, I like being domesticated, it's just not in drag.
True.
We all saw MasterChef. Actually, to be fair, MasterChef was a situation that I was just not prepared for. If I knew we could cook fucking lasagna and steak and chips, I was like, guys, I thought we were here to do MasterChef.
Yeah.
Not a Wednesday night dinner. Samantha Fox.
Cheese on toast.
Literally. I'm stressing. I'm on tour, 8 shows a week, living in Airbnbs with like one shitty frying pan, trying to practice cooking, and bloody Mr. Go-Compare Man's had a chef in his house for 4 nights a week, learning how to do proper cooking. I was like, right.
Where's the fairness in that?
Well, I would have done the same if I was at home, but
I mean, true. God.
anyway, I digress. You could cut that out.
That's fine. We'll censor names or whatever. Our next question comes from Katie, and they ask, advice for showgirls who are also parents to fur babies.
Have good people that you could give them to.
Yeah.
Like, God bless Hayden's parents. They do a lot of heavy lifting. But also it's just knowing your schedule. So like for me, for example, I know he could be 4 hours and then I've got to be back. So I know that window and he'll be hunky-dory. So just know some trustworthy people that they can either come over or go, the fur baby could go to. Cats are very self-sufficient, so I'm presuming this is a dog. And then just know your schedule and know what you can and can't do in the day. And just, if you've got to leave a gig a little earlier, so be it.
And it's a good excuse for leaving the gig early. So,
Sorry, my love.
girl. Our next question comes from, another anonymous. And they ask, what was the best part of performing at HotHaus?
Was it anonymous because it's you?
No, God's honest truth, it actually wasn't.
Do you know what? The energy that you curated at Hotbox was so fabulous and so warm, so inviting, and like everybody's so down to have a good time.
Yeah.
And I will always opt for an intimate venue over a huge venue any day of the week.
Yeah.
And I absolutely loved just was stepping out on stage. Did I perform Angel first?
Yes, you did, yeah.
Yeah, with the bloody wings. I just loved stepping out and just having that moment because it's not often I get to have a moment of just stillness in a look that is so big because 9 times out of 10 I've got to go on trains, planes and automobiles to get to these gigs. Whereas I could drive 10 minutes down the road. It was fabulous.
See, there we go. We were your Canada's Drag Race, so...
On our doorsteps.
There we go. And on that note, Dylan asks, will you return to HotHaus for another show soon? You were a blast at Christmas.
Look, I will do whatever I can. I will be there whenever I can. Schedules abiding.
I know, yeah.
And whatnot. But yeah, she's a bit busy. But like, I will be back, and I promise I will be back eventually.
There we go. We heard it here first. Exclusive for everyone.
Yes.
And our final question.
Aww.
I know, I'm sorry. Comes from Elle. And they ask, what's the next big goal or project for Cheryl?
I'm going to say something quite out there. I don't ever set goals. Because if you never succeed at that goal and you never reach that goal, you will always be disappointed.
Yeah.
If you set yourself affirmations or aspirations or stuff that you'd like to accomplish eventually, you will never be disappointed. Whereas
100%.
a goal is so definitive.
Yeah.
I think I've done very well the last 7 years, 10 years of my full drag career now, of just rolling with whatever is presented to you and just absolutely just soaking it up and making the most of every situation. I think especially with each year that rolls around, you go, is this the year it's going to really quieten down? And thankfully for me, you have blips, you have moments where things are quiet, but also that gives you time to reset. I would love to keep touring. I would love to keep producing shows. I would love to keep doing what I do and love, but there is nothing set in stone. I could sit here and go, I want to go on I'm a Celebrity, but is that a realistic one? Probably not.
No.
But I will be receptive to anything that is presented to me. And the only way that you can be presented opportunities is by being out there and being present. So my best advice to you, whoever is listening to this right now, is to just remember that nothing in life is given to you. You've got to go out there and get it. So if you want something to happen, you've got to hustle and get out there and trust and believe. Before I even got on Drag Race, and I know I got on Drag Race 2.5 years into my career, I was in the clubs.
Oh, yes.
6 nights a week. If I wasn't working, I was networking.
Oh, yes.
Because to be networking is to be working.
And I fully remember those years as well, so I can genuinely vouch for that as well. So,
And I'm not going to lie, it now means that I could take my foot off the pedal and I could just sit home for a couple of days, put on a load of washing, hang it out to dry, and be a housewife that I aspire to be.
the Housewives special. And with that was audience questions. Thank you, everybody, for submitting yours.
That was lovely. I loved all of them.
There we go. See? And just be on the lookout on our socials for your next opportunity to submit for
Whoever's next.
whoever is next. Yeah.
Who could it be?
Answers on a postcard. But with that, we now go to the next segment of the show, which is the hot seat.
Dun-dun-dun.
Dun-dun-dun. Right, so the hot seat is a quick fire rapid round. All I need you to do is...
Oh, is this like on Dish where they do the fast food quiz? You don't. It's fine.
No, I don't know her. Hey.
All I know is I actually thrive off lightning rounds. So let's do this.
There we go. Right, let's see if we can beat the current record, which was set by Wavy. Right, so time.
Wait, are we actually timing this?
No, but I mean.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll try and make it a quick one. Right, your time starts now. What is your favourite word?
Cheese.
What is your least favourite word?
Clunge.
What turns you on creatively, spiritually, or emotionally?
Pinot Grigio and fun.
Work. In the same regard, what turns you off?
Loud eaters and slow walkers.
Girl. What sound or noise do you love? What sound or noise do you hate?
Horrible.
Thank you. What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
Housewife.
100%.
Full-time mummy.
What profession would you not like to do?
Full-time daddy.
Yeah, there we go. And if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
It's about damn time, bitch.
Because God is Lizzo.
Did we do it?
We did it. Well done.
Oh, fabulous. My favourite word isn't cheese, but it was the first word that was in my head.
But again, if it's there for a reason, so...
Maybe I'm just thinking about the Gouda that I just bought yesterday.
All work.
It's fabulous on toast.
Yeah. Sounds like a Gouda time. So, so yes, thank you again for joining me. It's been an absolute honour,
Kenz,
honestly.
Thank you for having me.
And we shall finish this episode, as per usual, with happy endings. Da, 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 da.
Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
Bow, bow. So Happy Endings is the part of the show where we like to finish things off in a light-hearted, positive note, as per the HotHaus method. So, for example, my one for this episode, and it probably comes as no surprise, really, is that HotHaus is celebrating 5 years today. So
On this day of record.
on this day, which is why we're a little bit late getting the episode out. I normally upload them about 1 p.m. Probably going to be this evening.
Wait, is this going out today?
Yes, it's
You're nuts.
the first time ever I'm going to have to do it. Literally, the moment you walk out that door, I'm going to be downloading this shit from iCloud, and I'll probably still have the wig on my head, and I'll be like in Adobe Premiere Pro, like. So,
Well, congratulations to you. No, but like it is a huge accomplishment
Thank
to
you.
5 years.
yeah. I mean,
And like what I said about getting out there and doing the damn thing, you guys have done that. So congratulations.
thank you. I am the winner of this week's challenge. And
Something I've never heard.
well, Down Under All Stars next. Versus
Well,
the
they
World.
missed a trick. Maybe it's season 2. I can only do the international spin-offs.
Yeah.
On the second season. So, fingers crossed.
Yeah, there we go. And what is your happy ending going to be for this episode?
Well, she's blessed us. Our Madonna. My happy ending is this full-length album we've just got from Madonna, Confessions 2. I'm obsessed with it.
If it wasn't the 5th birthday, that was going to be my other one for.
Well, of course.
Yeah. Hello.
But it really has sparked so much joy in me over the weekend, the last couple of days, driving here.
Yeah.
So I've got to give it to Madge. She did the damn thing. The fact I've been in the same room as her within the last 7 days is wild.
Not at all jealous.
I mean, I was on a high up balcony. She was like a little peanut down there.
But still.
But still, I saw her. But I'm very blessed to have had that opportunity. Thank you, Grindr.
Thank you, Grindr.
Thank you, Grindr, for the app that I'm not on. But yeah, Madonna, you did the damn thing. And I think in life we need things that give us joy. And I'm about to have a break for the first time in 7 months. So I'm going to go sit by a pool and have that blaring in my ears from start to finish.
I was about to say what track you're starting with, but then in that case, I feel so free.
No, I need to start from top to bottom.
Yeah.
It needs to. It's one of those albums that you can't just pick and choose songs. Like you can't go from Love Drug to back to Abracadabra.
No.
You've got to do a full play.
Well, unless the
Maybe skip
playlist is
Blade
on
of
shuffle,
Grass.
but, well, yeah. We don't talk about her. But yes, thank you so much again for joining me. It's been truly an honour. I mean, there's not many performances.
Cheers, buddy.
Yeah,
Cheers, bud.
Cheers, bruv. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Fucking geezers, yeah.
Spud me.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Failed, that did, but fuck it. Yes,
Cheers.
It has been an honour, honestly. Okay.
No, I'm cheersing the microphone.
Oh,
cheers.
Oh, I thought you were toasting the plates.
What a way to finish.
I know. Would you like to tell the people at home where they can find you?
You can find me on all good socials at Cheryl Drag Queen. You can find my podcast, Killers, Cults, Queens, on all good streaming platforms. But also we have exclusive community over on Patreon. So you can find us there where you get your episodes ad-free, day early, plus bonus content. Plus, also, if you want to listen to our bonus show, if you subscribe, you can join our live stream where we record every Tuesday live. So you can come gossip with us in real time.
Perfect.
Other than that, you can find me on every good corner.
I didn't think you was on Grindr anymore, but...
Well, girls got to work.
Well, you just DL, so...
Yeah, DL time.
There we go. And on that bombshell, we shall now love and leave you all. Thank you for listening, watching, wherever you may be.
Subscribing.
Yes, please do subscribe. We need your follows and likes and support in general. And be sure to join us on the next episode when Madonna will be here talking about Confessions 2. And Cher just stops by for a natter and a cup of tea for no reason. Yeah, literally no other reason than I'm just like that with her. So
Cher in Basildon.
Can you imagine what Cher would be like in Basildon?
She'd be like, Patsy, oh.
What the fuck is that Basildon sign?
Las Vegas. Anyway, goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, that was fabulous.
Thank you.
The HotCast is a HotHaus Drag UK production, hosted, produced and edited by Kenz Blackheart. For more information, visit hothausdrag.co.uk or search for HotHaus Drag UK on your chosen social media site. Thank you for listening.